You are so far away.
I mean, it feels even further than before. Sounds silly. I should feel closer to you, really. Understand a bit more what you're going through. But the distance just feels greater since lockdown. Now little flats, my own orbital.
My routine's the same most days. I wake in our bedroom, take huge strides to the bathroom, as though gravity doesn't exist where I am, to feel how you feel. I use the toilet. Imagine you peeing into that pipe like it's your shoey. It going everywhere, pee floating around the station, all of you up there battling to capture it. I hope that didn't happen. I forgot to ask before they lost communication. It's been 3 weeks. Think they could fix it now? Next, I moonwalk to the kitchen, make coffee. I honestly take pleasure in it now. The pressure groans off the tap, the clink of the metallic base of the kettle, the fizz, the bubbles exploding as the water boils. I'm using the last of those Brazilian Planalto greens, hints of milk chocolate and cherry. Smells so good when the water stirs up the grounds. Your favorite. I even take pleasure in the plunge, the pour. Add a drop of cold water, just how you like it. I know you get coffee up there, but sharing a coffee in zero gravity with full blocks and a woman who isn't me, well, it's not the same, is it? You tried to explain to me once that you're not in zero gravity, but free falling. I can't imagine free falling to Earth. You always made better coffee than me. That's why I relied on you to make it and take out the beans and do the dishes. The other stuff is only because I'm a later riser than you. I loved slinking into the living room, coffee freshly brewed, you halfway through the paper, in your chair. I love the way your black floral dressing gown hung on your shoulders, your strong bare legs against the plastic, your toenails painting neon pink or electric blue. Still can't muster an image of you in full spacesuit. Can't detach the association with masculinity. I know. My internalized patriarchal standards. I sit in that chair now. Spend most of my time in it. Work from it, emails, meetings. 2 feet away, I watch Netflix on the couch. Even when I'm on the couch, that chair is closed. Empty.
They've stopped testing now. People with severe symptoms just get locked down like everyone. My last video call with the doctor was fine. She said my asthma shouldn't be an issue. I know how you worry since my last episode at Snowdown. Had hardly any attacks since.
You have a gym, right? Space can do funny things to the body. You said. Have to stay in shape. I can't imagine you ever being unfit. My daily allotted exercise consists of lap or maybe 2 around the park. I might have put on a pound or so by the time you get back. Not sure my 30 minutes make up for 23 and a half hours of inactivity. Might not be as fit as you, but healthy enough. Miss getting out though. Escape my cocoon once a day. The blossoms were just coming on the trees. Magnolia, rose pink, bluebells, and dead man's fingers. I know you hate when I call it that. all the paths are lined with them, and that patch of grass where we had our last Prosecco picnic, remember? Those images from your first mission, the ones we looked at on our last night, Earth in all its glory from space. Is that what the Earth looks like now? Does it still look as serene and beautiful? Or can you see the disarray? 3 months ago. Things have changed, God. Things have changed. 3 down, 3 to go. Will you have to self-isolate when you come back? Like when people were still allowed to come back from holidays in Spain? Would it mean another 2 weeks without you? At least I might see your face. I guess it would be more for your safety. The only person I see now is the driver who drops off my food. He docks, drops my supplies into port, leaves. Only when the outer door is closed can I open the inner door to collect. There's no Tesco delivery slots anymore. No delivery slots. I'm reliant on one of the few charities still sending food out to those who can't get it. Tin beans, pasta. My diet's also gone out of the window. I'm lucky though that someone brings it. Not like you can get supplies dropped off whenever either, is it? No idea how much longer I'll get them. There was looting close by. Been all over the news. Even the tiny off-license on the corner of Coleman Street got broken into. There's more sirens at night. A couple of houses across the road have boarded their windows. Looters passed right by here a few nights ago. Bandanas, hoodies, makeshift weapons. At least they passed by. Don't worry, I'm using deadlock as well as the yell. I kinda wish I'd listened more when you told me about what you do, so I know what you're doing all day. Plan what we can do together when you get back. Break us both out of these routines. I always got excited about the space stuff, but never did pay much attention to the day-to-day. Sorry. My idea of space always was more Firefly than Apollo moon landings. That makes you the nerd, you know. A much bigger geek than I ever will be. You call me a geek for my love of fantasy and science fiction, but does any other type of person become an astronaut? How much did I tell you about what's happening down here before you got cut off? So many people have died already. No idea what the figure is since testing and treatment stopped. The hospitals are overwhelmed. I worry for you. What happened to people on missions? Then bring you back. Wouldn't leave you, right? There's always a heroic rescue in films. I mean, Mark Watney survived. I have no doubt you'd be exactly the same. It wouldn't come to that. They'll bring you home. Isolate you to make sure you don't get sick. I'll be better by then. We could try completing Snowdown when things are back to normal. Part of me hopes you have no idea what's going on down here, so you can stay happy. Focus on coming back to me.
I also don't want to lie, so I keep recording those messages. At least when communication are back, you will know. I miss you. À bientôt, ma chérie. When all this is over, when you come home, whichever comes first.
Sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.